It's like a horror movie script. Hundreds of rats and mice that have completely taken over a suburban home. Neighbours say the plague has already spread to their homes. So when council wouldn't help, they called us.
There's just too many of them. It's like a plague over there.
Horrific. To see the size of the rats in particular was what got me. They were absolutely huge, and to be sitting just casually on the window ledge.
They certainly look right at home, and you may squirm at the sight of one or two, but how about hundreds of rodents running wild?
Yeah, because the rats are going to keep breeding. There's hundreds in there now, but there'll be thousands soon.
I just want the rats gone. I want the mice and rats gone.
Leanne, you can see them in the windows.
Leanne McGuinness lives next door to the house neighbours have dubbed the Rat House. In sheer desperation, Leanne filmed this and sent it to us.
Excuse me? Hello?
It's a sad sight, with rubbish piled to the doorway.
And then when you go around to the front of his house, I really actually couldn't believe them all jumping into my property.
But when the sun goes down, Leanne says things get worse.
At night time when they come out, there are just so many, and they just jump all in this tree and just...
Oh, there's one there now.
Yep. They just walk all along the ledges in there, up the curtains, along the bottom. Everything just moves in there. You don't see this. This isn't normal. No one wants to see it because it really is unsettling. Everything feels contaminated out here now.
The single mother of two says she's forced to lay out traps and rat sack to try and kill the pests.
If they do start breeding in my roof, I don't think it's a case as easy of just chucking those rat sacks in there and thinking it's all going to go. No, this is a bigger problem.
Because eventually, if there's thousands of them, are they going to go to other houses and start breeding in their places, get in their roofs? Who's going to pay for them to get out of my roof? Not the council, me.
Sam's lived in the street in Hastings on Victoria's Mornington Peninsula for more than a decade. She now wants to sell her home.
So I want to put it on the market or rent it. Do you reckon anyone's going to want to live in it now? I don't. No way. It's disgusting.
Sam says she avoids her neighbour's house at all costs and has previously complained about the property to council.
I emailed the council in 2019 with photos of that house and next door and said they were a fire hazard. They've done nothing. Then when I saw all the rats, I'm like, oh my God, that is 10 times worse than what it was. So if the council had done something when I first rung, I don't think there'd be rats there now.
It shouldn't get to this point. You know, I've tried to get someone to do a mental check, like a check on him, and no one will even do that.
We tried to speak to the man who owns the property. With the front door blocked and rodents roaming, he didn't respond.
Excuse me, hello? Mimi Becker from A Current Affair.
You stop feeding them, and I'm pretty sure they're going to turn on him. But I would like the smell. The smell is so bad out here, I don't even know. I couldn't fathom what it's like inside.
Trying to get rid of them is another problem. So what's happening down there is absolutely, it's impacting me, it's impacting my neighbour.
Ailsa Hopkins lives 2 doors down the street where the rats have found a new home. She's worried about the possible damage to her property.
They'll get in the roof and they'll start eating away at the electrics. And that is, we're talking thousands of dollars we've got to find to have that fixed.
They feel safer at night, that's why they come out. But yeah, if you are seeing them during the day, then it is a high level of infestation.
Pest controller Troy Dawson's general manager at Dawson's Australia. He says at 6 weeks old, young males are kicked out of the nest to breed and start their own colony.
From 2 mice, you could have, mathematicians worked out anything up to 2 to 5 million rodents left untreated in ideal conditions.
The rapid levels of reproduction now a threat for a widespread plague.
Currently in southern Queensland and New South Wales, mice are already at plague proportions. And last time this happened was 2011, 2012, and we had a plague proportions in Melbourne. So I can see that happening again this winter.
The Shire's Manager of Environment Protection, John Rankin, says the council has started a pest control program in the immediate area, adding specialist cleaners will be engaged to clean up the inside of the house once the outside space has been cleared of rubbish and safe access has been established.
It's risky and it needs to be managed.
Mark Stevenson's a veterinarian epidemiologist from the University of Melbourne. He says there could be a threat of the rodents passing on diseases to residents and their pets.
Potentially a serious situation. Yeah, I think there's a non-negligible risk of disease being transferred to people in the immediate vicinity.
There's only so much you can do. I don't know what to do.
Since we were there, a number of skip bins full of rubbish have been cleared from the property, while outreach service providers continue to try and engage with the homeowner to offer health services and support. Council's full statement is on our website.